Y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. Y'all, are things as crazy for you as they are for me right now? I'm out. Can you see? We are oot and a boot. I got like 15 different stops to make today, and I was gonna take you with me and show you what's going on, but I tell you what, before we get into all that, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you can keep up with the shenanigans. So yeah, I'm out running around buying gifts for everybody, and I thought I would take you with, and maybe I could help you get some ideas of gifts for some maybe hard to buy for people on your list. Then I was like, hang on, how could me taking folks to little bitty shops in my town help them if they don't have those same little bitty shops in their town? So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do my running around. Y'all do your running around. I'll meet you back at the house. We'll get on the computer and we'll look at some things that we can buy online, and specifically some gifts for readers that you can buy for the readers on your list that you might be kind of struggling to find gifts for, like, old Aunt Gertrude who just stays at the house and reads books all days, and you're like, what am I going to buy her? I don't know what she wants. I got you covered. I know what she wants. So y'all, let me do my running around. I'll head back to the house. I might stop by the Goodwill on the way, I don't know. If I do, I'll let you know what I get, but otherwise, I'll meet you back at the house, we'll get on the computer, and we'll find some gifts for the readers on your gift list. All right, y'all, we have obviously made it home. We are in the office. I did not end up going to the Goodwill because it's cold out there, but I did get my shopping done, so check. So now let's jump on the computer and talk about, well, I got my in-person shopping done. I still have lots of online shopping to do. So let's jump on here and talk about some places that we can shop and things that we can shop for gifts for readers in our lives. So let's jump over to the computer and find some gifts. All right, y'all, let's jump in and do some shopping. So I'm going to start us off on Amazon, and a lot of these items, I will drop associate links in the description. Y'all know on associate links that I get a little bit of a kickback or whatever it is if you order from my associate links. But y'all, let's be super clear. If you can find whatever it is that I'm giving you a link for at a better price, go somewhere else and buy it at that better price by all means. So let's get on this. I'm going to give you a bunch of different ideas at different price points. So like if you're looking for a big gift for somebody, hopefully there'll be an idea here that'll work. If you're looking for like stocking stuffers or just little like maybe office gifts for folks, those will be here. So let's just jump in no particular order. I'm drinking tea. So let's start with the Breville tea maker that I have. And I want to show you the one that I have. There are a lot of different versions of this. Let me make sure that's mine. Yeah, this is the one that I have. Now, y'all, I've had this thing for over 10 years. So it may have changed some over the years since I got it, but like I said, I've had it for 10 years. I use it all the time. And what you do is you put your loose tea in this little basket and you set it for whatever kind of tea you're making. You put your water in here and it heats up the water to the appropriate temperature. It lowers the basket into your water, lets it sit there for the appropriate amount of time, and then raises your basket back up when it's done. It beeps to, sorry, that was like a combination of beeps and buzzes is what just happened there. Let me see if I can close this. That honey thing is going to keep popping up and being annoying. I don't know if I can turn it all the way off, but anyway. So it beeps when it's done, and then it'll keep your tea warm for, I don't know how long, maybe 15 minutes. But so that's the Breville Perfect Tea Kettle is what they call it in the video. So it's $284 right now on Amazon. It has not, I think it was like, sorry, that's going to keep happening. I think it was $300 when the intern bought it for me 10 years ago, 14 years ago, 13, however many years ago for Valentine's Day. So the price has not changed much, but I love it. So there's that. Breville tea kettle. I drink tea often. Y'all have seen me drink tea sitting on the couch reading a book. So there's that. And along with that, I also, so if y'all watch my food and fitness videos, you know that I often use 0 calorie sweetener. I use monk fruit sweetener, not in my tea. In my tea, I use rock sugar. Is it different from powdered sugar? I don't like regular granulated sugar. I don't know, but I like it and I use it. And I actually just ordered this. It should be on my doorstep today. So that might be a nice gift. Last purchased November 29th. Y'all are going to learn so much about me today. Amazon stalking me. But this might be a nice gift, even just like some sugar and some tea, or some rock sugar and a cute little spoon and a cute, like a cup like this. I mean, not necessarily the snowman cup, but a cute cup for somebody to, for some tea, as opposed to the $300 tea maker. Just, a cute little tea gift. But y'all, I love rock sugar. Again, is it different from regular sugar? I don't know, but I like it more. And I don't think I use actual sugar in anything other than my tea. So rock sugar for your tea. This I think is beet sugar that I got. Anyway, that's what I'm drinking right now in my tea. So sugar for tea. Oh, let's talk about this. Here's another good, while I'm thinking about it, another good random, I think rather moderately priced gift. So the Stanley cups, like the Stanley tumblers, not the Stanley cup like the hockey trophy that you don't touch unless you've won it. The Stanley, the 40-ounce tumblers are all the rage right now. Well, y'all, I just can't justify spending that kind of money on it. I mean, I could, but I just haven't. So I found this one on Amazon. I think I've shown this to y'all before, and some other friends of the channel have the same one. Y'all, I like this one because it's smaller around and I can palm it. So, you know, many of these cups now will keep ice and water cold for a very long time. This is on sale now. This is cheaper than what I got it for. It's $20 now. Comes in a bunch of colors, so I will stick that. Whichever ones of these are appropriate, I will put associate links in the description. But again, y'all, just an idea, a big old cup, because I love to have a big old cup. Y'all have seen, I love to have a big old cup of something beside me when I'm reading. So I thought that was a good idea. I should have done this with the tea stuff. I got distracted with that cup, but y'all, a cup warmer. Now, I don't have one of these that I necessarily recommend because the ones that I've ordered recently don't keep my cups hot enough. So I don't know if they've started making them not as hot anymore, but I think this is a great idea. I still use even the ones that I have that don't keep cups as hot, but because, I keep these honking big old cups of tea or coffee or whatever, and I want it to stay warm. So I think this is a really cute idea. Do this with like if you want to, because look, I mean, you can get them for $15-$20. You can get more expensive ones. This one's $35. There are ones that come with like special cups that are even more sort of upscale, but you can get one of these and just put a cute cup with it, or like a cup and some tea, or a cup and some coffee, or a cup and some hot chocolate, and make that a cute little gift. I really like these. I have these all over my house. So cup warmers. And I'm not saying it's impossible to catch something on fire with one of these, but I've never done it. That's all I'm going to say. And y'all know how clumsy I am and how want I am to do dumb things. So those. I think that's all I have for drinking stuff right now. So let's move on to some other ideas. And if I think of any more drinky stuff, we'll come back to that. Some other smalls that I absolutely love, y'all, I keep these in my books all the time. Even if I'm not actually annotating or flagging books, these colored book flags. So each one of these little like plastic things has a series, like a variety of different colors of flags on it, so you can use them to flag pages in your books. and they're pretty. So every book that I read, I find whichever one of these that I have that best matches the colors of the cover of the book, and I color coordinate. I don't think I have any in here right now. Oh, yeah, look, I'm reading To Kill a Mockingbird with my 15-year-old best friend, and look how cute that is. So I'm using that to flag, I can move that because I know what page I'm on, to flag important things in the book. So, and y'all, these, I mean, they're just, y'all know how flags work. Like you just stick them on the page where you have something important to say, and they're pretty. There are a bazillion different sets of these. I don't necessarily recommend any one of them. I don't even know which ones I have, to be honest with you, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to order some more because there are some fabulous colors on here. But these are, I think, a great like smalls gift for readers, for, you know, for writers, for people that do anything with lots of paper. I think these are great gifts. I think this one, I don't know. I looked at this one before and I didn't buy it and I don't remember why. I think it's just the same set of colors repeated. I don't remember. Anyway, so flags. Another idea is clear. So transparent. Y'all, I call them Post-it notes. I know that Post-it is like Kleenex or Xerox. I know that that's a name brand. So, transparent sticky notes. This is a really cute set. So what you do with these, and I've got some of these in my To Kill a Mockingbird as well. I don't know why, y'all. I've gotten this thing lately where I owned my own books and I don't know. Anyway, I've gotten to where I don't like to write in my books anymore. So I know you probably can't see this because, well, it's transparent, but you stick a transparent sticky note on the page. I can't get them to lift up. You stick a transparent sticky note on the page. Can y'all even see that remotely? And then you can write on the sticky note and you're not writing in your book. This is great if you've got anybody that's using borrowed books. Like, I don't even know, do kids even still get textbooks anymore? But if you've got a student that's using textbooks and they might want to make notes, you can use these for that and then take them out, return the book, and you didn't write in your books. But again, I don't know why I've gotten this thing about not wanting to write in my books, but these transparent sticky notes, I love them. I'm actually out right now. I just ran out and just went apoplectic. I don't know why, but so I need to order some more. But anyway, another cute little small like stocking stuffer. I think these would be great office gifts. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm the only person working. Me and the furry felons actually are the only people working in our office. So maybe they'll get me some of those for Christmas. I don't know. So, along those same lines, let's talk about fine point markers. These are fabulous for annotating. I use these to write on my transparent notes. And look at these. Y'all, they come in just all the great colors. So for pen freaks, these are awesome. Now let's move on and talk about, let's get a little steeper again. Headphones. I don't know if my Beats are on here anymore. Oh yeah, these ones. I have these Beats and I'm air quoting I have, oh y'all, $100 off. These are $99 right now. My head's a little bit big, so these fit a little bit funny on me, but if you have somebody with a normal size head, not like a big melon, not necessarily Beats. I'm not necessarily recommending these brands of headphones, but some kind of sound canceling headphones, either cans. So I have those, and the intern has these, which I actually have the intern's ones of these. Holy cow, y'all. These are nice. The ones that he has the, is it, I shouldn't talk smack about his stuff that I actually use. I don't even know if they're on here, but they're camo. They're like a green camo. So to me, they look dusty all the time, but holy cow, the sound and the noise cancellation. So I can sit on the couch. Y'all have heard me talk about sitting on the couch while he's watching baseball, and I'll have the Beats Studio Pro sound canceling, noise canceling headphones on. And it's not silent, but it like dampens, knocks down the sound enough that I can sit there and have a really nice experience reading on the couch while he's watching the Braves. And y'all, that's not a quiet experience. So some kind of can headphones for the reader in your life, or in-ears. I've also got in-ears that I use for same kind of thing. Like if I'm moving around and I want to have, like if the intern isn't home, sometimes I will sit with cans on, but y'all know when he comes in sometimes and scares the bejesus out of me because I'm not all that aware of my surroundings. So if I'm home alone, but I still, want more of a, some like ambiance while I'm reading, I'll use in-ears. So I think these are, look how cute the pink ones are. I think these are a great idea for a reader in your life. And again, I'm definitely not recommending these Beats. The studio Beats, like the Beats cans, I think are good. But I am suggesting that a nice pair of over-ear or in-ear headphones would be a nice idea for a reader in your life. Along those same lines, let's talk about... There are lots of different ways to do this, but a book light. I have a clip-on book light that's really nice for reading at night in the dark if you're reading like a physical book. Or I also have this thing, and this is really neat. So you set it on your book, and it's kind of like a lit up screen. So you set that on your book and it lights up. Now, to me, that, depending on how much light is in the room, this kind of messes with my eyes because that's a lot of light. And you can't adjust it, but I still like it and I use it sometimes. So book lights. So some kind of light for your reader to use if they're not reading on like a backlit e-reader and they want to read in the dark. Sorry, y'all, I'm going in like a way random order now, but a small canvas tote. Y'all have seen the little bitty, I call it my book bag because, it's the bag I put my books in. I know, so witty. But a small, like really small bag to put just a book, maybe 2 books, and some flags and some pens, just little booky things. I think is a fabulous idea for a reader. The one that I have it's not necessarily this. Actually, mine I don't think has a zipper, but it's very much like this. It's got 2 sides. I put a book in one side. The other side I can keep my pens and all my stuff in. It's got an outside pocket that I can stick more random things in. And it's small enough that I don't end up shoving a whole bunch of stuff in. And it doesn't become like repurposed for something else. It is just my book bag. So I love this. I didn't buy this one, but this is just a really good example of the one that I have because y'all know if I had bought this one, I'd have gotten the pink one. And mine is like this color, I think. But I think that's a great idea for a reader. A little bag to keep their books and their little book notions in. So I think that's all of my things for actual like reading. A couple of other ideas. These things I use all the time. And these are most definitely just like an ambiance kind of thing. But I have wax warmers all over my house. So it's kind of like candles, but without the risk of burning down your house. These have light bulbs in them and they warm up your little wax melts and they just melt the wax and make it smell nice. I love to have a wax warmer going while I'm reading. I just think it's nice. So I think a wax warmer, wax melter, wax melt warmer, all the words, would be a nice gift for a reader, along with maybe some waxes, some wax melt square things. Y'all, I don't know what words I'm using, but the things that you put in there for it to melt and smell good. The other thing, and y'all, I'm just showing you these on Amazon because that's where we are and it's easy to look at things on here. I swear by Yankee Candle. They're just the ones that I like. And I will tell you why. Because I can't be trusted. So I like to have a big glass jar candle so that I don't have to worry about it melting down and like spilling over and getting wax everywhere. I can light it, leave it sit for hours. And I'm not saying you should leave candles unattended. I'm not saying that I leave candles unattended. I'm just saying if you light it and leave it sit for hours and hours, the glass jars are so heavy that it's going to be fine. And I think these are lovely gifts for anybody. But I think for a reader who likes to sit with a candle burning and read, I think these are any kind of candle, I think is a lovely gift for a reader. So candles or a wax melt warmer and some wax melts, I think would be a lovely gift. And y'all, of course, last but not least, y'all know we can't get out of gifts for readers without talking about e-readers. Now, it is imperative that you know if you're buying a gift for a reader, you got to know what their ecosystem is. So are they an Amazon reader? Are they a Barnes & Noble reader? Are they an all of the above reader? So should you get them a Kindle? Should you get them a Nook? Should you get them a Kobo? Should you get them something else? But again, at sort of a steeper price point, I think these would be lovely gifts. But know what your gift receiver, know what they're interested in, or maybe get them a gift card to choose the e-reader that they would like, because sometimes size does matter, y'all. Some folks, I like, y'all know I like the big shiny things. Like the I got the big shiny ones. But some folks like smaller e-readers, some just depending on which ecosystem they're in, they're going to want Kindle or Nook or whatever. But I think these would be great gifts. Or if you know which e-readers your gift recipients have, maybe get some accessories for them. Get cases or pop sockets or the little strappy things that we put on the back. I think any of those would be great gifts. So e-readers, I think, are great gifts. Couple more things. This just reminded me. You can give gift subscriptions to Kindle Unlimited, or we didn't talk about Audible at all. But Audible is Amazon's audio book like partner or whatever. So you can give, and y'all, this is just Audible. These are not my books. Just again, as I've said before, I have different trashy books than these. But you can give a gift subscription to Audible, to Kindle Unlimited, and probably to the Barnes. I'm sure you can to the Barnes & Noble subscriptions as well. So think about gift subscriptions to maybe to an audio book service or to an ebook service. Just some more ideas. And y'all, I'm sure there are ones that I'm missing. Let's get off of here. You know what? Let's get out of this altogether. All right, I know I said we were out of here, y'all, but I am so glad that I looked at my notes before I actually signed off, because I would be kicking myself if I forgot to show you the most ridiculous and amazing thing on my list. And it is I can't even without laughing at myself. It is the remote control for the Kindle. I know. Take a second, laugh at me. Actually, this works not just for the Kindle, but for any e-reader or anything where you just click one side or the other to turn the pages. And y'all can see I purchased this. Like you see on here that I purchased it on August 7th. I love this thing so, so much with all of its ridiculousness. Now, here's how this works. And you may have seen other videos where people are like, oh, you have to be sure and put it, in this area or that area and not. Y'all, this is all it is. So underneath this little bit, I don't know, I think you can see the hand of my cursor hand right here. So you clip this on your Kindle on the right hand side so that it's moving the pages forward. And where you clip it on, when you push the button on the remote, it sends a little signal and it acts like a finger touching the Kindle at that point. So it turns the page, like it activates the page turn thing. And I know you're thinking, okay, you lazy thing, how lazy do you have to be to need a remote to turn the page of your Kindle? And it's not even that. Here's how this works. At least in my world, here's how this works. Is I lay in the bed all snuggled up under the covers and I have my Kindle propped up like against a pillow or something, and I don't have to take my hands out from under the covers to turn the page. I just click the button right there and the page turns without me having to move. And it is the most ridiculous thing in the world, and it makes me so, so happy. So I might have more than one of these. That's all I'm saying. I'm not giving you any more insight into the dark corners of my reality, but y'all, this thing is amazing. And if you have a reader in your life who uses a Kindle on the regular, especially if they're a little bougie, they will enjoy this very, very much, and you will be the hero of the gift-giving occasion. I guarantee you that. Now, I am 100% going to drop this in my associate links because you got to make sure if you do this that you get the right one. So this, and there are some different versions of this one, I think, but there are ones that work on, let me back up out of here and just search for Kindle Remote. And you'll see that there are some that, now this might be something that you're interested in, but there are some that control the I don't know what that one does, but there are some that work on the app, not on the actual Kindle, like this one right here that says TikTok remote control Kindle app page turner. That activates the app. So again, you might be interested in this versus the one that actually controls the Kindle. But because what this does is you can use this to control your phone or your other devices, like if you're trying to video record or anyway, let's get into all that. But if you want one that controls an actual Kindle, it's not this one. It's that flat one that you clip on the edge, and it has a clicker. And don't get tricked. I got tricked. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm lazy enough that I'm going to keep it anyway. See, it's got two buttons. The buttons don't go forward and back. Both of those buttons just turn the page one way. So I felt like it kind of made me think that it would turn the page forward or back. It doesn't, because all it does is just click that side of the Kindle. Y'all, I know that does not matter. I understand that when you're like in that level of bougie, like it's, there's only so much you can really expect out of life. But yeah, I love this thing so, so much. And I would have been so, so very sad if I'd forgotten to tell y'all about it. So now that's really all. So let's get out of here and talk for a minute, and then we got to go. All right, y'all, with that Kindle remote included, that's going to do it for my list of gifts for readers. One thing I did forget to tell you is that some of y'all I know remember, I did some in-depth reviews of Kindles, Nooks, and some other e-reader, e-writer tablets. So I will link those in the video back where we talked about Kindles. You probably saw that already. I forgot to mention it there. But anyway, that information will be linked there. If you're interested in buying a Kindle or a Nook or something, that information might be helpful. So those videos will be linked at the appropriate spots in the video. So y'all, that's it. That's my list of recommended gifts for the readers in your life. But I am 100% certain that I forgot something. So let us know in the comments, what are some of your must-haves for when you hunker down for a session of reading? What do you have to have with you? Or what are you buying for the readers in your life? Y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you made it this far, we are most definitely friends. So go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you can keep up with the shenanigans. I upload food and fitness videos at the beginning of every week with some book videos sprinkled in between. See you on the next one.